Hey everyone, it is VEDA 29 and I have nothing. It's coming on down to the wire, and I have a lot of cards, but I have nothing. In the mail, I got nothing. Okay. Did I do any work far as anything? No, I came home. Of course I ate. I went to sleep. Then I woke up. I think I've been up since 3 o'clock, and it's about 10:20 at 10:20 p.m. So I just been fiddling around, just fiddling around. The only thing that I did, which really I hope you guys is very helpful, is I keep forgetting to pick up my microphone. So, and I do apologize for the bad noise. So I don't know if you guys remember me buying a microphone. I bought it off of, I think it was eBay. No, it was Walmart, and it was a piece of junk. But the this thing here that it came on, this little display thing, is really good. So I took the headset that I was sitting on my lap, and I just duct taped it. I can make it pretty later. Not necessary, but if I want to, I can. And so I'm sitting right here, so I hope you guys can hear me, and I don't have to hurt your ears anymore. That's about the only thing that I did today. I'm going to be up all night. I started off this morning, back up for a minute. I started off this morning, I was watching Voltron on Netflix because one of the YouTubers that I watch, Crystal Banner, she recommended it, and I like those type of anime. I like cartoons, period. So it doesn't matter. I love cartoons because it keeps your mind happy. My grandmother, when she was alive, she used to say, "How can you sit there and watch that?" And I just could. I can just sit there and watch it as long as it's not something too ridiculous. Like my Gigi's son, he used to like watching this. It's not a it's a cartoon, but they have this little beat to it, but it's not really for small kids. But somehow it wasn't a bad beat. It was rhymes, but it was like nursery rhymes. But they were driving cars and jumping over, things, and falling down. Just all kind of stuff, which I don't think was the greatest thing. So I do like most cartoons except for stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't have much going today. I hope you guys can hear me. And I have my two phrases of the day. Today is a little bit special because at the end of this video, I thought I would do something different. I thought that I would, as we've been talking about inspiration and positive thinking, I thought I would add a little twist to it. And at the end of the video, I hope that you guys will go and look at this YouTuber's channel. I'm subscribed to her channel, and she's a wonderful woman. And you should hear her story. And if you're ever sad, when you're sad or down, or like, me, and we get into our mood, or just this one time, look at her recent video that she just put out. I think it's today, the most recent one. It's something to make you think, okay, and just give you a little more because she got her situation is really not that great, but she is making the best of it. She's really making it work for her, and you have to be proud to see her still wanting to, if that's the way you can say that, want to be able to be a part and have a good life. So please go look at it if you can. Now, what else? I was thinking, you guys, I'm going to go back. I was thinking about the dream that I had that I told you guys about, which was really, really, it was really strange. I didn't go into detail, but I couldn't get up from the dream, and I was dreaming about my husband. Like I told you guys, this was the first time. Actually, it's the second time when he died. And I hope you guys don't mind me talking about that because some people have problems when we talk about someone who has moved on. And if you do, I understand if you want to leave, but please, before you leave, watch the end of this video to check this other lady out. Very inspirational. But the first time, like right after he passed away, it was in my I just heard his voice say, "I'm sorry," and nothing since then. Complete quiet. I mean, you complete. So anyway, this month, and this is just me, you guys. This is just me. After doing all this building myself in this being positive and taking notes and taking the stuff in. Maybe I opened up the channel. I don't know. I know you guys don't have to believe in this and that, but my mind was not as blocked down with sadness. Okay? So the dream was really such a trip because in the dream, we were talking, just like we always talk. I mean, we were just talking, and it was so good, and it was so fun. And in the dream, I was like something was pulling me this way. Well, not literally, but something was pulling me one way, but the other one was like I had to get up. I knew I had to get up, but it was like something kept pulling me the other way, which was really strange. But when I woke up finally, it was just beautiful because I just felt so much, you know. Now, to say that, I still want to talk about him, and I hope you guys don't mind because I haven't talked about him because I hadn't been able to. Maybe to my family, I would say something like I miss him, and this and that, and I love him, and things like that. But he was such a good person, and when he was going, he was in the hospital, and when we first got there, he didn't. I had stepped out, and then I came back in, and they had brought him back. And I was saying to him, yeah, let them do whatever because he didn't have the directive to tell what he wanted if something should happen. I have one now that I need to fill out, but he was like no, he didn't want all of that stuff, right? He didn't, and I looked at him and said, let them, it may help. And then he said, okay. And as time went on, which it went so quick, one of his family members, like a distant family member, she had made a statement that was so good. She was a doctor, and my daughter is a nurse, and she had made a statement that really touched me because at that time, the family was trying to say I shouldn't have, the tubes in them, the air thing, whatever. I can't even remember what all everything was, but it was a lot, okay? And she was saying this is the last gift that he could give you. And she made me feel okay, but it didn't really click in there until just this month, until just these couple of days ago that right till the end, he was still trying to make me happy, and he was such a good man. And so I'm so happy about it's like because when I look at he didn't want to, he didn't want to. He had so much death around him, and he wasn't feeling. He was tired, but he just went on and did it for me, and it was the last thing that he gave me. But at the time, I couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it. But this one has opened my eyes, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I had more time than I did, because it literally would have been the day I took him to the hospital, would have been the day that he had passed on if he would have had it his way. But he looked at me and I was like, please. And he said, okay. And he went through all that till it was the point where it was time to stop. So, saying all that is that this has been a very eye-opening month for me. Very eye-opening. And all this stuff is happy. Happy, happy, happy. So I'm going to give you guys the two phrases so we can move on. And the first one is out of the book The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. I read a lot of his. You know what? I think I read all of his books, every last one of them. I was on the hunt. I'm that kind of person when, it's like you find a certain color shirt and you buy a shirt that you like and you just buy it in different colors. Well, that's how I was with books and anything else. Obsessive, just like all these cards. And you can see that for yourself. The rough is only mental. In other words, he continued. It is rough because you think it is. In your mind, you have decided here is an obstacle which will cause you difficulty. I'm going to read that again. The rough is only mental. In other words, he continued, it is rough because you think it is. In your mind, you have decided that here is an obstacle which will cause you difficulty. And sometimes we can look at a problem like, it may not be a problem. That's the thing we have to stop saying. Something comes up. Instead of always seeing it as a problem, just look at it for what it is and make a decision on it, and not take it here. Because when we take it there, we get all messed up. So anyway, that's that one. And the next one is see the best. So I think see the best, like for some reason I can see the best now. Just what I was telling you, a little bit of what happened. I can see the best. I can see how much I was loved. I knew I was loved, and I loved him. And I still love him. And I see the best in it. When after things happen, you're so sad and this and that. And I mean, probably around the holidays I might get sad. I hope I don't. I'm not looking for any obstacles, But if they show up, I have to deal with it. But I do see the best right now, and this has been the best month ever. Okay, ever. So I'm gonna let you guys go. It's getting long. Please take a look at the clip. Please go visit her website. Please be inspired. And as I'm going to say, and I have to look at it, tomorrow's another day to be who you are, and me too. Okay? Take care.
I went to Maverick to get some coffee and some gasoline, and I got all the way in the store and realized I'd left my coffee and my purse in the van and came back out. Everybody does that on natural brain burps, but I do stuff like this all day long, every day. That's the difference in a brain injury. Intuitive looking at what went wrong in just my first 2.5 hours of my morning. Join me in taking a look at what went right. I'm going to show you those clips again.